choo. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that ding whenever I upload a new video. So today we are going to be doing my nails. And we're also going to be talking about something that a lot of us experience, um, when we're in a confrontation, when we're making a point, or when we're simply speaking on something that a man doesn't agree with. He automatically resorts to age shaming, body shaming, and mom shaming. And it's just so unfortunate because, we're people. Like, women are humans. And it seems that men love to tear down the very essence of a woman for convenient purposes. And you got to ask yourself why. Like, why are men constantly trying to attack a woman's appearance? It's because we live in a shallow world. We live in a society where what you look like does matter. How you feel about yourself absolutely matters. And I always tell my love bugs that you have to take pride in your appearance. You have to, because we live in a shallow world. It just is what it is. What's up, Ash? Hey, Trini love. Make sure you all are hitting the like button on your way into my house. There's 3 dots at the top of the screen. Click it and hit the thumbs up for me. So I'm clipping my nails. They're kind of long, but I don't like for them to be too long when I do my press-ons. What's going on, you guys? Come on over, love bugs. Come on over, baby. I hope everyone is having a good Saturday. I know I am. I was kind of tired this morning. I got up and I started throwing some things away. I started cleaning out my apartment. I still have a couple things that I need to do. I had a slow start to the day. I don't know why. And I didn't even wake up that late. I really didn't even wake up that late. But yeah, I just, so age shaming is pretty much, just getting on a woman for doing something that she naturally has to do, which is to get older. Because if you're not alive, then that means that you're not growing older. So if you're growing older, that means that you're still alive. Like, that's just life, right? And also, so the way that a lot of men try to get a woman, to break a woman down, is to say, "Oh, you're over the age of 25. Your life is over. No man is gonna want you. You have no appeal anymore. You're no longer attractive. Like, you might as well hang it up." And they do this because they want to get you while you're young and green, and when you're, you know, when you're not fully developed, when you don't really know who you are, when you can't see the bum in them. That's why they love younger women. And a lot of men just like kids at the end of the day. We just got to call a spade a spade. Nobody likes to hear that because it doesn't sound the best, but a lot of men just like kids. Thank you, Ash. What's up, Kiara? Hey, Matthew. What's up, Bree? What color lipstick do I use? So I always do ombre. It's always like a deep purple, and then I always go in with like a fuchsia pink or like a mauve pink. Yeah, so that's what I always use. I always use the same color palette on my lip. It's either a little lighter or a little darker, but it's always pink and purple. Pink and purple. What's up, Kiara? Hey, boo, what's good? A good spot to eat in the city. I'm coming next week. There's so many good spots. Like, you could go to Meatpacking District and find some good restaurants. You could go to Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn, and find some good restaurants. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but you'll find some good ones anywhere you go. What's up, Unique? How are you? Thank you, guys. Yeah, so the age shaming, like, they tend to do this when they don't have control over you, or when they want you to feel like you don't have a lot of options. They want to say, "Well, you're over 18 or you're over 25, so you don't have that many options. So you just need to ultimately settle for me." That's exactly what that means, and they try to use it as a weapon to say that you have no value anymore if you're over Um, if you're over the age, over a certain age, that's why they like to. They think that they coined a term, hit the wall, and it's like, oh, if you hit the wall, then you have no right to say anything. Like nobody likes you anymore. You're trash. You're this. Like just hang it up. Your life is over, and it's a scam. It is a scam. Thank you to Fly Who This, but I need the my Cash App to come first so you can see it when I pin it. So write out my Cash App first, $ Love Jones TV. And shouts out to my new subscribers. Shouts out to you. I'm really excited about that. So now we're on the road to 15K subscribers. Well, we're on the road to 100K, but we are about to be at 15K soon. So they like to do the age shaming because they want you to feel like what you naturally do as a human. And if you continue to live and you don't get with a guy, thank you, boo, and you don't get with a guy or allow a guy to, get you and like use all of your good years up according to them, then that means that your value is out the window. Like no man is gonna want you anymore. And that is cannot be further from the truth. It really can't. And I always tell you all, like Marjorie Harvey got married to Steve Harvey when she was in her mid 40s, and she was a twice divorcee, and she came with a couple of kids, okay? And she bagged her a millionaire. Who else? Jeff Bezos. He's with a new woman that he's about to marry. She's in her 50s. There's a melanin rich woman that actually married a prince, and she was in her late 30s, almost 40, and she also gave him a child. So it's a scam. Like these men get up here and they say, "Oh, men are not going to want you past a certain age." It's because they have arrested development, and a lot of them are just attracted to children. We just have to call it like it is. I believe, and shouts out to Tina Turner because she is where I got this quote from. She always said, "A woman is only as youthful and as beautiful as she keeps herself." So as long as you maintain appearances and you keep your body physically, in good health, you keep your mind in good health, you're mentally and emotionally stable, then you can find love at any phase in your life. And not every man wants a woman that is a child or a teenager or not even fully developed. The frontal lobe ain't even fully developed. Not every man is looking for that. Some men actually like women that are more mature and that are seasoned and that live some life and that has a more robust body. Like some men actually like a woman. So don't let these scrub the grounds fool you, and make it seem like if you're past the age of 25 that nobody's going to want you. That's a scam. And then a lot of things that men like to say, so they do the age shaming. That's tactic number one. Tactic number two is body shaming. They body shame you. They make it seem like if you don't have a certain body type, if you're not a stick figure, then men aren't going to, be attracted to you. If you don't have a certain BMI, men aren't going to be attracted to you. If you don't have a certain body type, men aren't going to be attracted to you. And I tell you all, this is a scam. I say this all the time. I shout it from the rooftops. We've all seen My 600 Pound Life. All of those women that are over that 600 pounds and plus have a man. They all have a man. Half of those women they can get up and go to the bathroom. They could barely get up and take a walk. They can't even move. And they got them a man lifting up their rolls, cleaning in between the crevices. They got them a man making them a dozen of eggs each morning for breakfast, going to Pizza Hut and getting them 5 large pizzas and 2 liters of Coke. They have them a man, okay, sis? So do not let these men get up here and say, "Oh, if you're a certain," but yeah, no, it's a scam. However, I always preach health and I always preach keeping up appearances. So at the end of the day, you need to be your most comfortable self and your most confident self. And if you do not feel confident being a certain way, don't lie to yourself and make it seem like, oh, it's just body positivity. No, invest in yourself, love yourself, stay true to yourself, and work on yourself because the outer needs to match the inner. And if you really don't like the way you look, being a certain weight, don't lie about it. Do the work. You're worth it. You are absolutely worth it. You're worth it. Thank you, Partook. I don't know how to say it. I'm scared of my tummy. Please help me. Oh boy. Yes, Antonio, the role. Yes, Ash. We've all done seen it. That logic means nothing. Okay, like whatever. I'm talking to women. I'm not talking to you, Dusty. Please don't come over here with that. I'm not in the mood. Thank you, Joey. What is this? Like, thank you all. So, thanks, Bree. So, like I was saying, at the end of the day, there's somebody for everybody. There is somebody that will love you at every state in your life. However, I don't suggest trying to merge worlds with a man until you've successfully created your own world. And this doesn't mean that we're all not still growing and life is not still a journey, because it absolutely is. Life absolutely is still a journey. We're all going to be continuing to grow and elevate. And if you are not growing and elevate, then that means that you're not living. And guess what? We all want to live as long as we possibly can. So the age shaming is played out because everybody has to grow older. That's just life. It's so played out. Everybody, men act like they don't get older as well. And I was dating a man that lied to me about his age. And I will tell you all this. I'm in the entertainment industry. Everybody is in an age range for the most part. But if you're telling me that you're like 10 years younger, 8 years younger, 7 years younger, 5 years younger, then you're stretching it. Now, if you tell me you're 1 year younger, 2 years, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you lied. Like, that's not a big deal, because honestly, when we recount history and things that happened in our lives, I don't remember. Like, I literally be like, I don't know. I was 24, 25. I was 13, 14. I was 8 or 9. Like, we all are off by a year or so when we're recounting our life. That's just how it goes. What's up, Amberella? So that's not a big deal. But if you're lying about 4 and 5 years, then I feel like that's just a lot. Like, and this man lied to me. He said that mm, he said that he was 7 years younger than what he was. 7 whole years. And I was like, wow. So men love to age shame women, but they have a fear of getting older too. Men have a fear of getting older too. I have another friend, and he's like telling me, like, "Dang, I'm getting old. Like, I'm getting older. Oh my God. Like, I feel like I don't look as good as I used to. Like, my body is not looking the same. If I sound goofy, then why are you here? And why does this person keep spamming my chat? Like, what is going on? I don't know, Sean. I have no idea. I know God's anointed. I keep deleting them, but I'm guessing they're making show us a 360. No, you creepy crawler. If you had red lipstick, it would have been better. Send me some cash at me, or send me a super chat so I could go buy some, since you're concerned. But men care about getting older too. So all of the things that they tell us about, they're projecting. They're projecting. It's a projection, because men don't always age the best. They act like they're all high value, and like they're all just super creme de la creme chef's kiss, and like they all have six packs and they all super energetic. I tell y'all, thank you, Amber. I told y'all a lot of their penises be on gummy worm after a certain age. They can't even perform the way that they used to. They can't get a leg up the same way either. So and when they say that women, nobody's gonna want a woman, men, younger people like men because they have money, like, at the end of the day. So if a man could have money and buy him a younger woman, because that's essentially what he's doing, what makes him think that a woman can't buy her a younger man, if that's what the name of the game is? Like, women are not out here being chopped liver. Like, let's just be honest. They act like they don't get it. Yes, superstar Bella, men act like they don't get a fat belly and breasts when they get older. Men age too. Back in the day, sugar daddies were it, but Prince Charles ruined that. That's my point. Men absolutely act like they don't age and like they don't have a fear of aging, because they do. And I've witnessed it. I've had men tell me like, "Oh my God, I'm getting old." Like, "Oh my God, I didn't do this by this age." Men have the same fear, and this is why they project those fears, and they project that onto women to make themselves feel better. It's human nature. Like a lot of people, well, it's not everybody's nature, but a lot of people they talk down on you to big themselves up, and that's what a lot of men do. That's what a lot of men do. What type of dude do you think you buying? What type of women do y'all think y'all buying? Like, what type of women do y'all think y'all buying? Because once y'all get a certain age, all y'all be good for is licking ass and spending cash. Because a lot of y'all penises don't be working. Like, we just got to be honest. We have to be honest. So they age shame women. Women are not out here doing this to men the way that men are doing it to women. And that's what we're talking about. Men age shame women as if they don't get older too, as if they don't have a fear of getting older. You can only buy a broke dude. So at a certain point, isn't everybody only looking for companionship? And I'm not saying that that's what I'm going to do. I'm just saying, generally speaking, does it matter? Should it matter? Why does it matter? And you don't only buy a broke dude. You could just get with a guy that's making less than you. Like, and on average, a lot of women, melanin rich women, have to settle for men that make less than them because y'all claim y'all make more money than us in the work field, but y'all are way more unemployed than we are. So a lot of us elevate higher, on a corporate ladder, being business owners than y'all do. So ultimately, we end up settling for less anyway. So what are you really saying? Men act like they rule the world. Yeah, they set it up that way. They created the patriarchy so that they could center themselves the same way that they do when they come over to my comment section. They have to continuously make it about them, and they try to tear women down. You know, Thank you, Olivia. No, I don't have OnlyFans. They love to tear women down and tell women what they ain't and tell women that that's why they can't get a man and a man is not going to choose them. When at the end of the day, it's looking more and more like we just need to choose ourselves. And if you do come across a man that is actually good for you and good to you, that respects you, that honors you, that loves you, that's giving you what it is that you need and want and desire, then go for it. Like I would never tell women not to experience love or not to be in a relationship or not to have a family. That's not what I'm saying. That has never been my message. My message has always been do the right thing and don't allow people to dog walk you. Don't allow people to disrespect you. Don't allow men to use you and abuse you and then discard you, because that's what's happening to a lot of women, unfortunately, because we are in a state of delusion when it comes to men, and we don't love ourselves enough. We don't center ourselves. And I was talking to Storm about this. A lot of us now, we're the offspring of women that literally love men for them, that rode the bus with them, that legit like build them up, help them create resumes, help them fix their credit up. We are the offspring of women that legit did everything for men. And how has it panned out? It hasn't helped the community. A lot of them were ultimately left. The men didn't appreciate them. They get up here and they make it seem like women aren't anything. And it's unfortunate because you do so much for a man and he'll still turn around and say that you're nothing and nobody wants you and you're worthless. And then he'll, just discard you. Because what I think y'all just pick dumb men. See, and this is what y'all do. Y'all pivot and deflect all the time. Instead of saying men need to do better, y'all always say y'all just picking dumb men. Y'all are just picking wrong. So every woman, most women in the fucking world is just picking wrong, or is it just the nature of men to be shitty people at times and to never hold accountability and to step up to the plate and actually do better? Like instead of coming in a woman's space continuously day in and day out, because I do these lives practically every day, and y'all love to come up in here, why don't y'all create y'all's own platforms and actually speak to men? Why don't y'all try to clean up the state of your all's community? Y'all won't do it because y'all are afraid of each other. Y'all don't want to have to actually hold each other accountable, because in turn you have to look yourself in the mirror. And accountability seems to be the hardest pill for you all to swallow. So the age shaming is what they do. They body shame you. They say you're overweight. They say, oh, you ain't got no butt. Oh, you ain't got no breasts. Oh, you shaped like a refrigerator. Oh, you're too overweight. Oh, Kevin Samuels did it best. What size dress you wear? There's some women that absolutely love a BBW. There's men that absolutely love a super slim woman that doesn't have any behind or any breasts. There's men that love that. And then on top of that, they mom shame you. So we got age shaming, we got body shaming, and then we got mom shaming. And these are all of the things that I experience in my chat. Every time I come up here to talk to women and to encourage women and to tell women to love on themselves more and to take accountability for how they show up in the world and to do better, to pick better, to choose better, not to go back and forth to red flags park. Men come up here and they shame me, and in turn they shame women. Like a man came up here yesterday and was saying all women's vaginas smelled, and if women knew how they smelled, then they wouldn't think that they were the prize. And I'm like, sir, just say that you like to suck dick and go. Like, why are you here? Why are you here saying these nasty, deplorable things about women? You came through a vagina. That's how you were actually brought here. What's BAN syndrome, God's anointed? I feel like I've seen that before. What is that? It doesn't matter what a woman looks like. It's about love and love only. Unfortunately, that's not true. Men are really shallow. And if it didn't matter what women look like, men wouldn't be constantly getting up here talking about women's hair, talking about how women wear their makeup, talking about women's body parts. If it didn't matter, men wouldn't be so self-hating and self-loathing to put down a whole group, a whole race of women solely based on the fact that they don't like the way that they look because they look like them. Now clock that T. People don't want to be honest because once again, accountability is the strongest, the hardest pill to swallow. And a lot of men just refuse to do so. Hey, media takeout. I mean, media new post. Jabberjaws. Why are you here? Leave. Men who outwardly hate women need to hunch the homies. They do be hunching the homies. Damn, your girl, you're so insecure. See? Men are attractive to look first, that part. Someone have to have no respect for women, they say. Um, what? Someone have no respect for women, they say mean the plural things. Mean the what do you mean? Mean the plural things? You mean deplorable? Women should be held in the highest regards and the highest esteem by a man, loved and honored. I agree. Hey, for the white guy down here, this is a black only channel because I'm confused. Is this a black only channel? This is a women's space that I'm specifically curating for women, and men just continuously come up in here. So I don't know. I love women. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. Okay. A lot of men don't feel that way though. Thank you. Thank you guys. A lot of men are solely like attracted to women based on how they look. I mean that's what draws you to approach a woman in the first place. Like let's be honest. The average man is shallow. He has to see something that he's physically attracted to approach a woman in the first place. Can we at least be real about that? Like, damn, y'all just get up here and lie about everything. It's ridiculous at this point. It's absolutely ridiculous at this point. Y'all don't want to tell the truth about shit. Y'all don't want to tell the truth about nothing. I was that man that broke up with me because he told me I was overweight. I lost weight, and he told me I was too skinny. Men like sexual features, right? I don't. Well, maybe it's that's just you. Would you date a bum with a kind soul? Then absolutely not. Oh, just like y'all won't give a short guy a chance, shallow much. I will give a short guy a chance. I actually give a short guy a chance. I gave a short guy a chance, and how do you know I'm not talking to a short guy right now? Like you don't know me. It's stranger danger. Hello, chocolate women. Are you still getting government handouts? Oh God, bitch, fuck you. Yeah, y'all need to hit the like button. Everybody up in here, click the three dots at the top of the screen and hit the like, hit the thumbs up. And that's the least y'all could do. Y'all want to keep sitting up here in my like, pay the entry fee. Hit the like button. It's three dots at the top of the screen. Click it and hit the thumbs up. Click the three dots at the top of the screen and hit the thumbs up button. Click the three dots at the top of the screen and hit the thumbs up button. And sending them donations too. Shouts out to those of you who do be sending in donations. I appreciate y'all. Small guys can be so complex. I already like the video. Now what? Now sit down and enjoy the show. Don't get up here ask me a bunch of questions. Girl, your comment section is really rough. These people are triggered and weird. I go through this every time I come up here, but you know what? I guess I'm a martyr. It's okay. I go through it all the time because I have tough skin and people say I'm insecure and all of these other weirdo things. I'm very secure. Y'all think that any other bitch could get up here and deal with this a day in and day out? I think the fuck not. And this is actually light compared to what I usually experience. Black women are the only women that I encourage to date potential. Oh, Bella, you better preach. Or men that don't have it. No other women are expected to build a man. Black women need to go to college and try to make money. You believe in love at first sight? No. Thank you, Natalie. I believe in lust at first sight. If so many women are picking the bad ones, doesn't that mean there's an abundance of unsavory men who need to step their game up and do better? That part. I've been married for 15 years to the same woman. I never thought once of looking at another woman. I love that for your wife. Chester. Maybe humanity is shallow. Men and women hating each other. Love to hear. Thank you. Other women can go to college. What? Thumbs down to respect for my wife and respect for other women. What? Why are so many black women turned into witchcraft and astrology? Because that's what our ancestors did. It's a part of our culture. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate what you do for women. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Your earrings are beautiful. Thank you. The majority of women are attracted to status and wealth. Men are attracted to looks and youth. It's only our experience that we actually see how shallow human beings are. I mean, you never lied. That's true. It's true. It's true. However, you can also have beauty and not be a teenager or a woman that's 20 years old. And I'm saying this specifically to men that are in their 40s and 50s that think that a 20-year something year old is just going to love them for them. Like, no, you actually have to have money. And men swear that we shouldn't only want money, but at the end of the day, we live in a capitalist society. Without money, you can't survive in this world. So you need money. Women should look to men that could actually provide. And a lot of men claim that they want to be leaders and they want women to submit, which I can't stand that word. But it's like, how could you lead? The way to be a leader in today's society is to have money. We're not in the days of old to where you need to hunt for food. You have to be able to go to the store and buy groceries, and groceries are expensive. Groceries are expensive. I'm about to go to the supermarket after this before they close to pick up a couple things. But groceries are expensive. I don't know what y'all think this is. It's not a cakewalk. And then if you have a family, it's expensive to feed a family. Can people stop being disgusting? I'm trying these gross, disgusting. I don't even know what the hell they up in here saying. History has shown men need women. That part. Oh my God, get out of here. Money is also the new protection. You don't need an excess amount of money. It's never enough for some people. They see a bigger wallet somewhere else and jump to it. That's a lie. That's a lie. Women, a lot of women, especially melanin rich women, don't even care about how much money a man is making. We legit accept y'all. We really do. And it's so sad that y'all get on the internet and lie like a Persian rug and make it seem like we don't love y'all for y'all when that can't be furthest from the truth. But now we're waking up and we're realizing us building y'all up is not doing us any good at the end of the day because y'all take us for granted. Y'all get on the internet and lie like a Persian rug and make it seem like women don't help you day in and day out. and y'all show no gratitude. When you don't show gratitude for something, your access starts to get denied and revoked. And that's what's happening. And this is why y'all want to shame us. Y'all using all these other tactics to shame us because y'all want to maintain easy and free access to women's bodies and to free domestic labor from women. That's really all what it all boils down to. I saw this video of a woman today, and she was a clear woman. She wasn't even a melanin rich woman. And she went into her house, and it was dishes. I'm gonna come back later and we'll do a podcast style live, and I'm gonna show you all. And she legit went into her house, and the garbage was overflowing. There was dishes in the sink a mile high. There was trash all over the place. There was like pots and pans and baking sheets and all sorts of things on the stove. And she said, I live in a house with four other people. I go to work and I go to school, and I've been cleaning up this entire house by myself for years. She said she was getting a divorce. And someone came in the chat and said, oh, women are leaving men. This is why, because y'all think that y'all have slaves. Y'all get married for slavery. Y'all, and then she said that her husband would say, oh, that's a woman's job to cook, clean, go to work, and then y'all expect sex after that. Like, who is doing that? It's really giving slave. Y'all want us to be like Celie in The Color Purple. But on top of what Celie was doing in The Color Purple, y'all also want us to go to work and make money. And nobody is doing that. Nobody's doing that. Women absolutely help men to live longer. We prolong y'all's lives, and y'all make us, you know, tap out quicker because of stress. A lot of y'all be dicking and dodging, bringing home all different types of bacteria, mixing and mingling, not helping out. And then women have to rear the children on their own. Like, that doesn't sound appealing. I don't know who was signing up for that in 2024. And the women that did sign up for it, a lot of them are getting a divorce now because they realize that it's a sham. It's a scam. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. Yes, wealth is important, but why would a 4 years guy date someone when he can have younger women? A younger woman is less likely to have baggage. That's emotional and physical baggage. And you know what, Shane? Older men have baggage. And that's why I feel like women should date younger men as well, because older men tend to have baggage. They tend to have kids all over the place. They tend to have penises that don't work. They tend to have receding hairlines that's all the way around the corner. They tend to have beer kegs. They tend to, need a hospice wife quicker than a younger man would. Their vitality goes down quicker than a woman's. And, them being controlling and having arrested development, because if you're 40 and you have a lot in common with a 22-year-old, then you have arrested development. They tend to have arrested development, and a lot of older men, they get with younger women and they damage them, they traumatize them, and they fuck them up. So when those younger women grow up to be older women, they have a lot of baggage that they acquired from dating older men. It's a vicious cycle that we absolutely need to break. Cause y'all swear that y'all are not human and like that y'all are not living this life. Y'all are living life too. Y'all racking up baggage just like women. So please miss me with that, okay? Yes, media new post. Dicks be straight on gummy worm. That's why they invented, honey packs and Viagra. And I'm gonna have to keep reminding y'all of that. Stop being beans. No biting, no. Well, do you hate men? No, I don't hate men. I love some men. Absolutely, I don't hate men. Men are very, very helpful to me. I think it's important for reproduction and population for young men to be with young women and so on and so forth. Sean, but then when women have babies, y'all shame them. And that's another thing that I was touching on. Women get age shamed, they get body shamed, and they get mom shamed. So when women do have babies and it don't work out with the father, and the father just chooses to fucking leave and go to the store for a carton of milk and never come back, the woman gets shamed and she gets called the baby mama. She gets the stigma and the stain of having a child, of actually making people and continuing to strengthen the human population, when said man just gets to go on, dick and dodge a little more, and have kids wherever the fuck he wants to. And nobody judges him for it. He doesn't get ridiculed for it. He doesn't get ostracized for it. He doesn't get criticized for it. His value doesn't go down for having children. But when it comes to women, If we actually have kids, we get treated like shit. That's why I ain't got no motherfucking kids. And if I ever have one, it'll be solely because I actually wanted to be a mother, not for no funky ass man. Never that. Never that. Thank you guys. Y'all are sweet. Jude, I'm gonna tell you, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stay out of Dodge. Talk to the adults about it and have your parents reach out to those bullies' parents. And then I'm gonna block you because this is not for 17-year-old. But I'm sending you love. Okay? Be blessed. I absolutely agree with everything you have so very well stated. I'm 40 and I don't have a problem with my tool. It's all about eating right and making the right supplement, taking the right supplements. Well, I mean, I hope you're financially well off. If you think that you're just gonna get you a 20 something, you know, of quality that has ambition, that's beautiful. You have to be financially stable and you got to be a provider. Even if you want to get a woman in her 30s because you're 40, like, let's just be honest, a woman in her 30s is also younger than you. Show me y'all are fucking creepy crawling crackheads. I will never understand how giving life is a shame-worthy offense, just tragic. Women are more celebrated for being life givers. Amberella is because of womb envy. Men could never, they could never, they could fucking never, and they envy us for it. Thank you, Audrey. Where you from? I'm from where dreams are made of. You fine as hell. Thank you, Stevie. Um, you are describing fuckboys, and I'm not a fuckboy. Unfortunately, I'm describing majority men. Majority rules, darling. Majority rules. And if that is not you, then I suggest that you go and speak to your fellow brethren. Okay? Go speak to your fellow brethren in them. And I haven't slept around. Okay. All right. Delusion at its finest. Why are you here, bitch? You don't go here, hoe. Why is you here? Hey, Sharon. All right, now, y'all. All right, I'm gonna be on here for like 15 more minutes. Let's get into these nails. Thank you, because I gotta go outside. And then I'll take you all with me in the supermarket. I'll do a quick live while I'm in the supermarket too. I think I'm gonna eat some beef because my blood cells like beef. And then next week we're gonna do a meatless week. I'm gonna do another meatless week. And I'm going to do a parasite cleanse. I know dandelion root is really good for that. I'm gonna go to a herb shop this week. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you chose this. So blue is one and two is this one. So this is two and this is one. I kind of want to do this one. I kind of want to do two. I can't lie. So one, two. I think I'm gonna do two. Two. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do two. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do two. Good morning. So long. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do two. Thank you. Thanks, Sharon. Thank you. How old are you? I'm a grown woman. That's all y'all need to know. I'm a millennial. What's up, Annette? Hi, Jaden. Thank you, Zorel. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And shouts out to the new subscribers. I will not say the N word with your racist ass. Get out of here. What is wrong with people? You're so educated. I wish my mother would have advised me when I was younger. Oh, babe. Well, I'm here. We in the building. We all in this together. And guess what? You could change your life right now. It doesn't matter how old you are. You're still alive. You still have breath in your body to make a change and to do things differently. And that's why we have these talks. That's why I'm doing the Love Jones show. Yes, we spill the tea. We talk about, celeb gossip from time to time. But I had to get into my women. Like, I always got into, us, period. But I just, I be having stuff that I need to say. And like I said, I've curated my platform for us. Girl, please. Girl, please what? Please what? What you talking about? What you begging me for? Where I get it from, Lonnie World? I will do a video on all of those things at some point, but you could order it. I'll have it in a storefront, and you'll be able to click a link and order it. Thank you, Gia. I have young 20-something-year-old girls that work around me, and I couldn't imagine trying to date them. Just such an age difference. They remind me of my daughter, not attractive to me. This is my point, Sean. That's why I'm saying a lot of men have arrested development because what could you possibly talk to a 20-year-old about and you're 40 unless you're trying to groom her? Because a lot of men, they like a woman that's more malleable. They like a woman, a young girl, a teenager that's walking into adulthood. They like that because they're able to have control and they're able to mold. It's all about control and power and asserting a certain level of dominance. And a lot of men are a piece of trash. So when you're young like that, you cannot see the bum in a bum. You can't see it. Like what you think is suitable, what you think is good. An older woman would be like, girl, baby girl, come here. Let me tell you, that is not it. The way he's treating you is not it. The way he's showing up is not it. It's just complete, utter trash. But a younger woman can't see that. A younger girl can't see that. And men know that and they prey on that. And they don't like to hear the truth, but that's the truth. That's the motherfucking truth. It's the way the cookie crumbles. What's up, Love Jones? It's your boy Hove in the building. It's The Rock. Okay. Love you, babe. Ooh, do I like football? No. I don't like young girls. Older women is where it's. What? I think a woman look good older. I see a lot of older women with nice bodies just ignored. It's sad. Thank you, Cecilia. Show your armpit. No, you fucking freaky creep. I'm not up here to fucking feed into y'all's kinks. Weirdos. What is that picture on your wall? It's pictures of me. It's pictures of yours truly. know. Hey, Vivian, what's up, boo? Okay, so I have this beauty secrets that I got from Sally. So we're gonna try this glue. It went viral a couple times, so we're gonna see what this is about. I'm 52 and I love young men in their 40s. Yeah, younger guys be where it's at. That's why I mean, but like when I say younger, I think women should date younger than them. I don't mean that they should date children. You know what I mean? Like I would never advise a woman to date a guy that's freaking 20 and she's 40. I think that's fucking crazy, bizarro to me. But if you're 40, I feel like why not date a guy that's like 35, you know? Like why not? Jump up and down. No. Y'all are fucking creepy crackheads. That man chewed her up and spit her out. I wish more young girls and women would listen to older women because it ain't worth it to be a baby mama. Yes, Sean, thankfully some of us are taking our health seriously. I sub. Shouts out to you, Harper. Y'all weird. Um, shouts out to you, Catherine. A lot of us millennials are aging pretty well. That is true, we are. Years ago, I worked with this 18-year-old who had a 28, 29-year-old guy chasing her. I told her to be careful. He was a predator. He called me jealous and said he found her mature. Today, she's a single mother of two. I told y'all I had a man um coming like to my high school to fucking find me. Legit. And I had another man that waited until I turned 18. This man chased me from 16 to 18, and I never even knew exactly how old he was. And back in like the 2000s going into the 2010s, we didn't have the term like PEDO. We didn't say that. We just thought it was like just an older guy. You know, if he was like an old man, we would just call him like a dirty old man. We didn't really understand that it was wrong and that it was predatory. We didn't. And a lot of men, because they knew that we didn't really know, they preyed on it. They came around, they had nice cars, they had money, like we thought we was grown, they like to take us places, and we didn't understand like why is a man that's 28-year-old talking to you, you're 18? You know what I mean? Like why is a man that's 26 meeting you when you're 16 and waiting until you're 18? Like that is very much grooming. It is very much grooming behavior. And this is why I say a lot of men are predatory. And men like to get mad and say, not all, not all. Majority rules, babe. Majority rules. If it's not all of you guys, then you all should speak up against the men that do things like that because it is happening. Every woman is not sitting up here lying. We're not all fucking lying. We're not all lying. And y'all get offended because it's a hard pill to swallow and you don't want to have to, look in the mirror or even be associated with that type of stuff. But that's what a lot of you all do. Like seriously. It's unfortunate, but a lot of us older women were preyed on by older men when we were younger women. We wasn't always grown ass women. I was a teenager once. We were all teenagers once. Okay? And like I said, it don't feel good. Y'all don't like it. Y'all don't want to be associated or affiliated, but it is what it is. And the same way I'm saying this is the same way I will tell women to gatekeep your womb. Don't have kids with a man that you know you ain't trying to that's showing you that he's a piece of trash. Don't do it to yourself. I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to that type of stuff. I do not sit up here and condone women doing trash things either. However, men, a lot of men be preying on women, and we gotta be honest about it. And this is why they don't like when, those of us that are not in our early 20s anymore and those of us that are not teenagers anymore, they don't like when we come up here and we try to tell younger women what to watch out for. They say you're bitter, you're resentful. Who hurt you? Bitch, if anybody hurt me, it was a man. So now what? A man did it. So now what? Each one teach one, right? We all need to choose better. So what's the problem with women that are a little more seasoned to tell the women, the younger girls that's coming up behind us, hey, watch out for that. Hey, don't censor no man. Hey, when he's trying to body shame you and age shame you and do all of this weirdo shit, it's a form of manipulation and it's projection. What's the problem with that? If it's not all of y'all, then clearly I'm not talking about you. You should not be feeling no type of way. And I be wondering that too, real hard. I be laying in bed sometimes after I do these lives and y'all be trying to chew me out and cuss me out and be trolling up in my chat, blissy popping up and down, being a fucking crackhead, a creepy crawler. I be wondering, like, why do these men be so butthurt if they claim that it's not them? If it's not you, then why are you so butthurt? You should rally behind what it is that I'm saying and say, yeah, men like that are fucking terrible. I'm not that type of man, but we've all seen and we all know that type of man. And we all have family members that's that type of man. So miss me with the bullshit of y'all coming up in here acting like what I'm saying has absolutely, I'm just making up shit. Oh, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Oh, she bitter. She bitter. Bitch, if I'm bitter, a man did it. Now what? Now what, bitch? Thank you, Giovanni. We have some sorry women too. Y'all love to pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. Niggas love to pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. Pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. Men love to pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. All y'all do is pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. Never wanna take accountability. All you wanna do is point the fingers back at me. Y'all niggas like to pivot and deflect, 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 pivot and deflect. Pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. A majority of men like you described. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of men are predatory. They do prey on young women. They do like to control women. They do. A lot of men are like that. A lot of men do like to center themselves. Since y'all coming over here when I'm talking to women about, the things that we experience from a lot of men and how we shouldn't take that and how we deserve more. Y'all come over here and y'all try to censor yourselves because that's what a lot of men do. Yes. What's up, Mia? How you doing, boo? Welcome back. Missy Elliott looking ass. God. Take responsibility. Epic and Missy Elliott is a legend. So what are you saying? Yeah, I'm just like, mm-mm-mm. These men want women to feel bad about themselves. It's really something that should be studied. Like, why do men want women to feel bad about themselves? Like, what is that? Why are men always like attacking a woman's looks or trying to? They always want you to feel bad and insecure and downtrodden. It's really something to study. I'm gonna have to make that segment into a ringtone, no lie. Mm, now you're speaking facts because they miserable. Period. All they like to do is pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. Like yesterday, we was talking about Cassie, and these motherfuckers started talking about being a single mother. I'm like, how, like, what? Where do you get being a single mother? Like, what does that have to do with me talking about Diddy being caught on candid camera beating Cassie's ass, and a man trying to say, oh, it's because she had good coochie. That's what make guys act like that. And then the men get up here and talk about being a single mother. Like, what the fuck did that have to do with anything? It's always pivot and deflect. That's it. Men bully women and body shame or rejected by women in fast. That's true too. Yes, hit the like button. Most men deflect, like she said. What's up, Fandra Free? Hmm. I'm just listening. I have nothing to teach other men or women. They hate each other. It's the society itself as what? A whole that is sick together with the blame. I don't hate men. I don't know why y'all think that I hate men, but I don't like the types of men that do the things that we talk about over here, that body shame, age shame, and mom shame women. I cannot stand a fucking man like that. I don't like that type of man. I just don't. And I never will. And if you're not that type of man and you don't fall into that category, then why would you assume that I don't like you or that I hate men? I just don't like men that are bad people, period. Thanks, Mia. Thank you. For example, women wouldn't do OnlyFans if it wasn't men paying for it. That's true, Sean. And then they shame women for doing OnlyFans. Like y'all are paying for it, sir. If it wasn't in demand, there would be no market for it. How about white men? White men too. I legit just gave an example of a clear woman that came home from work to her house filled up with dishes. The garbage was filled like up overstacked, about to fall over, looking like she was playing a game of Jenga. Stuff all over the stove, trash all over the place, food everywhere. And she came home and she said, this is what I go through every day. And I'm getting a divorce because I go to work and I go to school. And I'm the only one that cleans up this house. And it's four other people that live with me. And my husband feel like it's just a woman's job to clean up and to cook and to do all of these things. And then he still expects sex at the end of the night. So it's not just us. The difference is in our community, a lot of these men is not even going 50-50. I tell y'all it'd be 80-20. A lot of the clear women's burden is not usually a financial burden when it comes to their men, but they get treated like slaves too. They just don't have the same financial burdens that a lot of us tend to have. And that's the truth. Period. Pooh. Thank you, Tiny. Shit. I have glue all over the place. Oh, fuck. No. Oh, man. That poor woman is being abused. Who being abused? Oh, you talking about the woman that I'm talking about? Yeah, like, and this is what women are going through, and men will get up here and be like, oh, women are leaving they're divorcing it. Yes, most cases of divorce is women waking up and saying, "Hey, fuck this shit. This is a scam. It's a sham, and they lied to me like a Persian rug. This is not the life that I want." And I do feel like there are women that are in happy marriages that are successful, but the average woman is not in a happy, successful marriage. The average woman is doing all of the household duties, and she's also going to work, and she's also rearing the children on her own, and women just don't want to do that anymore. It's not appealing like that anymore. It's really not. And then, like I said, y'all mom shame. So when women decide, hey, I'm not gonna continue to keep having kids, it's because y'all shame mothers. And y'all shame women when things don't work out with their husbands or with their baby daddies. Y'all just blame the woman. The man never ever has to get held accountable for anything that he does. And that doesn't sound like a fair trade. It really doesn't. So who wants to deal with that? Nobody wants to deal with that. At the end of the day, I do feel like women need to choose better, but y'all don't really want women to choose better, because when they start to choose better, they ultimately just end up choosing themselves. And then y'all say, "Oh, you gonna be a cat lady?" And I say, "Bitch, take me to Petco." And then y'all say, "That's why she ain't got no ring." And I say, "Bitch, take me to Petco." And y'all say, "You gonna die alone?" And I say, "Bitch, take me to Petco." And then y'all got a problem with that too, because y'all don't want women to fucking wake up and smell a coffee and actually choose better and do better. Y'all just want women to shut the fuck up and take it and let your dick and dodge in peace, and wash your dirty drawers and don't nag you. When nagging is only something that happens when a woman asks you to do something once and you don't do it. So she got to ask you multiple times. You think a person wants to repeat themselves? You think women enjoy mothering men? It's not fun having to tell a man to put the toilet seat down, or to take the garbage out, or to pick his dirty drawers up off the floor, or to put the carton of fucking juice back in the refrigerator after he took it out, or to close the cupboard after he fucking opened it, or to help to bring the groceries in, or to help to pay for the motherfucking groceries. You think that's fun? And then at the end of the day, you still gotta lay down on your back and open your legs for this man every night, or else you're not a good wife. And then he just gonna use that as another excuse to cheat. Did you just say, "Oh, so women are just perfect"? Women, nobody's perfect, but at the end of the day, men are worse. Men are worse than women. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Men are worse. Men are worse than women. Men are worse partners than women. Argue with your father. Yep, womp womp. Womp that ass right out of here, bitch. Womp that ass up out of here. Scram. I don't even have my girl wash my clothes or cook or wash dishes. I do everything myself. I just be there as my partner. It's pretty easy. That's good. Now you should encourage more men to be like you. So you hate men. I don't hate men. I don't like the type of men that I was just describing. And majority rules. This is why they say mother's little helper are women that take tranquilizers taken to cope. Thank you, Camilla. So I'm worse and you hate me. I don't know you, Cody. You're a stranger danger. But I do believe that women are better partners than men. I do. I do. And I don't hate men. My baby is autistic. Oh, sending love to your baby. I learned men weren't the prize when my baby father wasn't fixing anything. He was very stingy with his money. He still lives his life the way he wanted to with and me and my child. That's how it goes. All I hear is I'm afraid I was hurt before I was traumatized. Well, if I was hurt and traumatized, I was hurt and traumatized by a man, so now what? Now what, bitch? There's a lot of dust mites out there. We can only choose from what's available. Hello. How can you generalize when you don't know everybody? People attract who they are. No, that's not always true, because healers attract people that need to be healed. Givers attract takers. How about that? These hit dogs are hollering real bad. Men and women are fundamentally different. I agree. I don't think any man can be like me. I'm just different. Okay, explain to me how you know men are worse. Because look around, who's creating most of the broken homes? It's men that's leaving their children behind, not women. Who's creating majority of the crimes? It's men. Who's preying on men, women, and children? It's men. What the this is bizarro. Y'all just don't like it because you don't want to be affiliated, but it is what it is. I got 6 kids, single father since my first son, raised by a single father, and I'm single. Okay, and Ultra Instinct, how many other men do you think has that same testimony? I'll wait. Just because you are a rarity, you're an oddity, you are the exception to the rule does not mean that you are the rule. Y'all don't know how to not censor yourselves. That's the problem. Y'all do not know how to not censor yourselves. That's why y'all feel like because me. I am one singular person that does not operate that way. So how can you say all men? Sir, you are not the majority. Stop centering yourself. Learn how to take you out of it. But men don't know how to do that because men have to be the fucking center of the universe. Yeah, they always like to bring up one random situation and act like it's the majority is represent that part. I haven't been traumatized, but my husband knew I knew my worth for sure when we met. That part. And this is why I say women need to create their own worlds before they merge worlds with men. You have to have your own personal brand before you merge your worlds with a man. These are all of the things that I talk about. I'm not sitting up here saying, fuck men. Bitch, I love dick. What? I love dick, bitch. I love men. Men are very helpful to me. Men buy me things, they take me places, they give me company and companionship. They talk to me, like they give me compliments, they help me out. Like I love men. I never said I didn't love men. I don't like fuck ass men. I don't like the nature of majority men. I just don't. Now, if that offends you, then that's just your problem. That's a you thing if you're offended by what I'm saying. Because not once did I get up here and say, I hate men, I can't stand men. Like, I never said that. Like, what? I never said that. I know amazing men. I know men that are like chef's fucking kiss. I know men that's smart as all out fucking doors. I know men that actually have respect for themselves and for women and children. But majority, you got to be honest. Men died for you. Men died for themselves, baby. Like, let's not go there. This woman has some learning to do. No, you have some learning to do because why is you up in here in my chat? Why don't you go and teach men how to be better men so that women can have more to choose from so that y'all won't have to keep saying choose better? How about that? This is, I feel like the Goldfinger glue is better, honestly. I don't know. We're going to see how this glue holds up, but Jesus died for you. Ah, your forefathers and soldiers died for you to be free. I don't worship men, darling. I don't worship men. And you repay them like this. Repay who? Like what? What are you talking about? Thank you, Emma. You just disgraced them. Who? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Real men and women who are worth a damn don't come easy. She think the house she and just appeared out of nowhere. I know that men build things. That's what you're supposed to do, sweetie. You're supposed to build. Men are the helpmates to women. Men are supposed to build, sweetheart. Most men are just bad people, I've noticed. You can't expect us to not notice. What is this nature of men you speak of? Well, statistically, men do 80% of the crimes. The femicide rate in the black community is through the roof because men are unaliving women at alarming rates. Men are also statistically unaliving themselves at alarming rates. And look at the state of the world. Who's raping, pillaging, robbing? Who's doing that? It's men. Now, if that hurts your feelings, then I think that maybe you should look to the state of men. Where statistics, nigga, you could Google them statistics. What is you talking about? I don't like you could Google who. So you want so women create majority of the crimes. Women do majority of the crimes. That's what you're saying. Is that what you're saying? Not even create, but like women are doing majority of the time of the crimes. There's more jails for women than there are for men. Like y'all can't stop trying to fucking be delusional. I don't have time. It's annoying at this point. You don't have a credible source. And I don't need a credible source. Look at how y'all act up in my motherfucking comment section. That's proof enough. Watch one of my live streams and see how men carry on. The nasty, crude, disgusting things that they say to me, the creepy shit that they say, the abusive things that they say. I had a man come up in here and say a real man would beat your ass. I had a man come up in here and say, oh, if it was the 60s or the 50s, you would be hanging from a tree. So, what? Women are the apple first. What are you talking about? Life is too short to be sad all the time. The way we start to fix this, instead of congratulating your guy friends for sleeping with a random woman, we should shame them. Yeah, because y'all men really need to clean up your own backyards instead of worrying about what women are doing. I'm listening. I just want to know where the stats are coming from. Okay. Isn't it true that most men that you're referring to are coming from a single home mother? So if they're coming from a single home mother, then that means that their father left and didn't own up to his responsibilities and didn't step up to the plate to raise his kids. So that's not making y'all look good. It's not making y'all look good. Y'all look fucking terrible in the eyes of society because y'all don't stick around to raise y'all kids. That looks fucking horrible. Y'all look fucking terrible out here in the eyes of society. Y'all going over to every other goddamn race of woman and baby mamaing them the fuck out too. So you can't blame us. Then that same mother put them up for adoption and abort them. Well, I'd rather that than for her to struggle because the father leaves. Look, you still look, pivot and deflect. 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 Single mothers raise them. Sir, a woman couldn't be a single mother if a man didn't get her pregnant and leave. How about that? Single mothers don't create themselves. How about that? Women just blameless in everything. Uh yeah, women are blameless. If women stick around to raise the kids and y'all fucking leave, then how do you blame the parent that stayed? It doesn't make sense. Hi, fan beans. Hi, kitty boomsies. Stop, no biting. Your body, your choice. Why don't you use your platform to create better people rather than slander them? I'm not here to create better men. That's not my fucking job. I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother and I'm not your father. I'm here talking to women, telling women to be more confident, to choose better, to actually not allow y'all to fuck and pump and dump them. That's what I'm over here saying. I'm not sitting up here creating better men. What are you talking about? I'm a woman. This is a woman's space. I've curated this platform to help uplift women. I'm not here to fucking uplift men and help men. Y'all need to do that for yourselves. We done helped y'all out enough, and then y'all sit up here and act like we don't do shit for y'all. And that be the issue. And it was his body, his choice before he left his DNA behind. That part, Amberella. Let him know. Will they take accountability? Absolutely the fuck not. Pivot and deflect. As usual, y'all are barging in and taking over. Like she said, this is a woman. The hello, Mia. My girl suck it after us. Bitch, get out of here. Creepy crawling crackheads. Ah. Sorry, I wasn't aware this was a woman's only chat. I was involving myself in the conversation. You could be a part of the conversation, but you can't try to censor yourself and make it about, oh, well, women are doing this. Like, sir, no, we're talking about men age shaming women. We're talking about men body shaming women. And we're talking about women shaming women for being mothers. That's the topic at hand. Don't pivot and deflect. Talk about what we're talking about. Why do men age shame women? Why do men body shame women? Why do women get shamed for being moms? That's what we're talking about. Now you're getting up here talking about, oh, women this and women that, and sir, we already know that, a woman, she decided to have your kid, but you left and made her a single mother. How about we start there? And men are solely in control of conception. If a man don't shoot the club up, a woman, there's no baby. There's no baby. There's no baby if a man does not shoot the club up. How about that? Why are men fucking women raw that they don't want to have children by? How about that? Well, actually, it was a serpent that tempted Eve, the Hebrew. I don't want to get into religion too much. We don't really do that too much over here because the last time I checked, it was two to tango. Yeah, but all man is solely in control of conception. And I love when y'all say it takes two to tango, but when it comes to raising the kids, y'all get your funky asses up here, bussy pop in the comment section and say, oh, well, they was raised by a single mother. Conveniently, it don't take two to tango when it comes to raising and rearing these motherfucking kids, but it takes two to tango when we having sex and you busting a nut. You see how that go? But it don't take two to tango when it comes to actually taking care of the kids and raising them up to be upstanding citizens. Now that's when we draw the line. We draw the line there. It don't take two to tango when it comes to actually raising the kids, but it takes two to tango when it comes to having sex and making them. You see how that works? How conveniently y'all cherry pick? It's real convenient. Oh, it takes two to tango. Okay, well then why y'all don't stick around and raise y'all kids? Well, she shouldn't have got pregnant. She shouldn't have opened the legs, but it just took two to tango. It takes two to tango when we fucking, but when the kid is here, it's just the mother fault. She just did a bad job raising them up. The two to tango goes out the door. It's that part for me. Child, I can't. Oh, where he at? He ain't got nothing to say. They don't got nothing to say when you say, well, if it takes two to tango, then why don't it take two to tango when it comes to actually raising the kids? They hush mouth when it comes to that part. They ain't got nothing to say when it comes to that. They real hush mouth. See how that go? Everybody on mute. It gives mute challenge real bad when you ask, well, if it take two to tango, then why don't it take two to tango when it comes to actually rearing the kids? Ain't nobody got shit to say. Mm-mm-mm. Acting like sisters just so angelic. What does being angelic have to do with y'all shaming single mothers and y'all leaving y'all kids behind and acting like they don't exist? I'm just trying to figure out what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Can somebody tell me? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Because it seems like it only takes two to tango when it comes to sex, but when it comes to raising the kids, it was a single mother that did it. That two to tango shit go out the window real fast. Real fast. You are responsible for your body. So men aren't responsible for their bodies. Men aren't responsible for shooting a club up. Men aren't responsible for getting women pregnant and leaving said woman to raise the kid by themselves. Y'all just never want to take accountability. It's really, really, really something to see. It's really something. Shit. Y'all will do everything but say, you know what? Men don't stick around. And maybe we should stick around. But y'all love to be able to have an excuse. Y'all love to be able to have an excuse for any and everything. So it's convenient for y'all to say, oh, oh, the woman, the woman, the woman, the woman. Like, sir, you shot her club up. You went inside of her raw. You created a single mother. You created a broken home. And now you're going to shame a woman for actually keeping her baby and sticking around to raise her baby. That's fucking bizarre. Stop getting a man from the local bar. Oh my God. If y'all really think that all women are just being made single mothers by men at the local bar, then it's gotta be crack. It has to be crack. It's gotta be crack. These men are delusional and confused. They want sex, but want you to keep your legs closed at the same time. Can y'all go get therapy and work out y'all's contradictions and leave women alone? That part. Protect yourself from pregnancy. So if you get a woman pregnant, right? If you fertilize her egg, and you didn't use protection either. You didn't use a condom because that's your penis. You're in control over your penis. You should put a condom on your dick. That's yours. You should put a condom on your dick. A lot of y'all don't want to do that. And then you come inside of a woman when once again that's your dick instead of pulling it out at least to try to lessen the chances and not coming inside of her, not shooting the club up. You don't do that. You ejaculate inside of her and then it's her fault that you got her pregnant. Like, this is really crazy to me. So, wait, okay. So, if Johnny had five apples and he took away two, how many apples does Johnny have? Bitch, if Johnny had five apples, that's how y'all making me feel right now. Like, I want to cuss y'all like a dog in the street because y'all acting like y'all don't know what the fuck, how things work. If you don't want to have children, do not go up in a woman raw shoot her club up. Pow, 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 pow. Y'all take no accountability for creating broken homes and creating single mothers. Y'all take absolutely no accountability. And it is really ridiculous at this point. It's really ridiculous. Keep your legs closed. Yep. I agree. Keep your legs closed, ladies. Stop sleeping with these men. Stop sleeping with these men. You're passing the blame. Oh my God. I can't. I'm passing the blame, but y'all are the ones that's bringing up single mothers. And y'all are the ones that saying bad men are raised by single mothers. Y'all are saying that. I'm not saying that. I never said that. Y'all are saying that. So now when I'm saying who is making single mothers, y'all are getting mad, saying I'm passing the blame. Passing the blame to who? To the woman that actually stayed to take care of her kids? No, I actually salute the woman that sticks around to take care of her kids. I'm not blaming her for anything. I do feel like women should not be giving up their womb so easily because a lot of y'all is a piece of shit and don't deserve it. Because look what y'all say. Y'all shame women for giving up her most prized possession. Y'all make it seem like she did the worst thing in the world by creating people. Were you all raised by a single mother? Who raised y'all? Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'll probably bring y'all with me. I'm gonna run to the supermarket right quick. I'll bring y'all with me in the supermarket right quick. Show up as Herbie Heard. Don't let these little rotten, little creepy crawler, crackheaded ass men tell you that you're not the prize and that you're not worthy because you are. Don't let them shame you. Don't let them age shame you. Don't let them body shame you. And don't let them mom shame you because without a mama, without a woman, none of us would be here. They El Stupido asses would not be up in my comment section acting like creeps and crackheads. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.